Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back. We're going to give you a quick smudge. I'm going to share some information with you today. We're just having a cosmic conversation. Probably some key codes in here. A word for the day. Yesterday, JJ Brighton gave us our key code for the week. And it was... Welcome in the light codes, by the way. Welcome in the elementals, earth, air, wind, fire, water, ether, as always. And the key code for this week was, and again, what I've been trying to guide, the team wants to guide, is what are you feeling with these conversations? What comes up? What are you feeling physically in the body? Are you having emotions come up? Are you feeling guided or inspired to write something down, to maybe revisit or to reflect on? What are you hearing? What do you hear in these conversations? What are you receiving through your clear audience? Maybe what do you hear moving forward throughout the next few days after? So being activated, what are you receiving from the field, from your team? What are you getting dropped in? What clear knowing, what aha moments are you having? Okay, so just take that into consideration. What do you hear? What do you see? What do you feel? What do you know? Okay, with these conversations is wanting to be brought forward. Okay, so let's see here if I can find this. So it was magnificent, and she got magnificent RE, and then it was fill in the blank. And for me, what came for me was magnificent restoration. So these RE, restoration, renewal, resurgence has been coming up since the beginning of this month. So for me, it was the key code. It was magnificent restoration. So I kind of went down there a little bit, and I want to share what came up for me. And then I'm going to share with you for a journal entry from March 5th of last year, okay? So, magnificent restoration. Where does that land? Where does that land in your ears, in your physical body, and just maybe your third eye? Maybe what do you see? What do you just drop in and know? What's that magnificent restoration? So it's returning to your original divine state. All right? Healing trauma and those energetic blockages. All right? You're continuing to reconnect with your true identity, your true source within. And my TV just lost our ocean sounds. All right, so you've been transforming those distorted beliefs back into the divine truth, okay? So, transforming distorted beliefs back into divine truth. Magnificent restoration, activation that unlocks a powerful healing process, restoring your true divine nature, recovering lost parts of yourself, your soul, all right? Clearing past wounds. Returning to your authentic spiritual power. Okay? This is soul healing, DNA or consciousness activation. More than likely, if you're here, you're going to be receiving some type of DNA consciousness activation. Okay? You're reclaiming your inner power. And by doing this, it's been through transformation. You've been transforming into higher versions of yourself. Okay? Magnificent restoration. Unlocking the spiritual code now. All right. Magnificent restoration, unlocking the spiritual code now. All right. This will restore you to your true whole divine self. Numbers that are going to be significant with this message is 1717, 369, 1441, 144, and 122 and 123. Okay. So just breathe. And feel into what that little message was around magnificent restoration. And again, I would suggest a magnificent RE, fill in the blank. What comes in for you, and play with that and see how that feels. You know, see where it lands. Maybe you do some research with the sacred technology and get more information for you. So I wanted to share this entry from last year, March 5th of last year. I was guided to rewrite it. All right, so March 5th, 2025, I wrote this in my journal. Picture a world where love is the foundation, intuition is the norm, and compassion and cooperation lead the way in all human interactions. I'm going to read that again. Feel free to pause and rewrite this. Picture a world where love is the foundation, intuition is the norm, and compassion and cooperation leads the way in all human interactions. Where does that land? You want to see the world right? You picture the world, and then you live like you're already in that world. And that's how we create that together as a collective. You picture it, you feel it, and you live it in every now moment. And that's how you break down old foundations, which we're doing right now. And that's how you build new foundations and stepping into this new world that we're all have been so diligently, devotionally working and building, okay? This is a world where every individual is connected, not just to each other, but to the higher aspects of their own being and that divine deep connection to Earth, to Gaia herself. All right, the path may have been challenging, but the destination is absolutely worth it. The path may have been challenging, but the destination is absolutely worth it. If you've ever done any really hard hikes, races, trails, cycling, you know, it's about the journey, right? But when you get there, the destination is so sweet. That river bath is so sweet. That meal, that nourishment after that, it's so much more satisfying. But maybe the journey along the way was a bit challenging and struggling and hard. Okay? Remember, it's not the end of the world. All right? It's not. But a monumentally quantum leap forward into a more enlightened existence. And that's what we're working towards right now. This positive new earth timeline. It is not the end of the world, but a monumentally quantum leap forward into a more enlightened existence. What say you, beautiful soul? The universe is saying it is time. It is time, it is time, it is time for humanity to wake the fuck up to true potential. The universe is telling you, source, creator, prime creator, your higher self is telling you it is time for humanity to wake up to its true potential. And you know this and you feel this deep, deep in your bones, in your cells, and in your DNA. It's time to step into the next stage of this evolution of peace, of abundance, and of unity. Where does that land? How does that feel? What do you see? What do you get from this? Okay? These conversations are very activating. Okay? So there's no coincidence that I landed in front of you today, March 9th, 2026. Whether it's here now today, in this present moment with me, or in the future, in a few hours when I get this posted, or in a few weeks, or even next year. I've been receiving information that has been posted a year ago or 2 years ago, but I wasn't in resonance. I wasn't ready for that information then. I am now. So just take that into consideration. When things roll up, or if they roll up on repeat, like I've had a lot of videos roll up on repeat. I watched them months ago. I roll up on repeat. I'm aware I listen to it, but I'm a whole completely different person. So I'm going to receive a whole completely different information and activation, signs, and synchronicities that I wasn't ready for at that time. Does that make sense, beautiful soul? All right. Some of other key codes and synchronicities, you might be resonance with the 1111s, the 333, the 555, elephant, and mouse. Again, connecting to Ganesh. All right, Ganesh. Ascended masters. All right. Ganesh is the removal of obstacles. All right. Spiritual liberation, rewards of hard work and wisdom, in pursuit of knowledge. Okay. So you might be seeing lotuses, axes, rosaries, different things like that. Okay. So the lotus flower has been very significant. Lotus flowers, rainbows, and unicorns have been a huge on repeat sign and synchronicity for me. So there's always new depth. Okay. Right now, they're telling me go see what time it is on the clock right now and go look at the spiritual meaning and the angel number meaning, because there's more information there for you. Okay? That's for you. That's just a little something from your team. All right? And let's say this together. I am open to these new opportunities, and I trust that the obstacles are easily cleared from my path. I am open to these new opportunities and trust that the obstacles are easily and effortlessly cleared from my path. I move forward with clarity, wisdom, and grace. I move forward with clarity, wisdom, and grace. I'm capable of overcoming any challenges in my life. I am capable of overcoming any challenges in my life, and I embrace success with courage and wisdom. I embrace success with courage and wisdom. All right? Where did all these little different bits and pieces, these strands, these threads, these Wishnitiya cords that have been weaved together in this beautiful, beautiful, short little cosmic conversation. Where did that land? Maybe the middle part landed more than the beginning or the end. Where did maybe the beginning or end? Wherever it is, it's perfect. And just know that you are receiving exactly the perfect amount of quantum medicine that you were meant to receive, whether that was an activation, healing frequencies and energies, a reflection. All right, you're receiving it for your highest and best good, always through divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power, divine wisdom, divine knowledge, and divine remembrance. Because I am here to remind you who you are, to come back to soul, to come back to who you truly are at your most authentic layer, which is soul. Soul, not the personality, not the programming, not the conditioning. Who you are at soul level. Not the mother, not the father, not the sister, not the brother, not the son, not the daughter. Who are you at soul? That is the question. Maybe you already know. Who are you in your true authentic self? Not making yourself smaller or complacent or compromising your light, right? That I've said this before. You're done with that. We're all done with that. All right? We're done with that. Okay? Whew. Just was thumbing through to see if there's anything else that the team wanted to share right now before I pull a card. So we're going to pull a card today to finish this short reading. And we're going to again tap into the animals of the Crystal Shamanic Oracle deck. We're going to pull one card for the collective that is receiving this message, okay? And know that it is perfect, whatever it is. Please take a screenshot. I will read out of the book. And I'm going to take a sip of tea. 1212 just came up, so that's another key code. Sign and synchronicities. You're seeing paired numbers. You're seeing mirrored numbers. And you're seeing numbers that are counting up and numbers that are counting down. So just pay your attention when you see this, like maybe what have you been thinking? What are you doing? What are you doing in that now present moment? And then if you're curious, go check the deeper meaning of it. Because there's definitely always more messages that are, only do it in resonance. It's like, don't force it. Like if you feel like, oh, why do I keep seeing 808, 808, 808? Okay, I should go look at what the deeper meaning, because there's going to be more information. Is there abundance, foundation, and different things. Thank you. I missed this. I know what I did. That's going to be a different video. That's why they don't want me to talk about it right now. All right. That's another video. Thank you, team. All right. What do we have for the collective, please? And thank you. All right. Black tourmaline. We've got a lion here whose entire mane is just starlight. So you might connect to the Lyrans. Most of us have always, we've had past lives everywhere. So Lyra, Lyrans. Black tourmaline, it's very protective. It says protect your life field and guard and recover your energy. So before I even read this, when I hear protect your field, learn to energetically protect your field. I mean, know that you're always protected and shielded, but it's always good to do just extra energetic hygiene for your energy. Recover your energy. I call my power, I call my power back now from people, places, and things. Timelines, times, dimensions, spaces, realms, places, known and unknown, seen and unseen. All right. That's a very powerful tool that you can use to constantly pull your power back, pull aspects back, especially if you're getting like caught up in this monkey mind. If you feel like you typically this telepathic connection, especially if it's with another person that's pulling or tugging on your energy, like all of a sudden they just show up in your mind on repeat. They're pulling on you. So that's call your power back instantly. Do it. You have the power to call your power back. It's a very powerful affirmation tool, spell. And do it as often as you feel called to. All right, I'm gonna put this up one more time so you can take a screenshot. It's a beautiful card. A lot of blacks and grays and whites. But there's also like disbursements of like light yellow, gold, maybe a little bit of reds in there. It looks like just the mountain, a tourmaline mountain behind there. All right, so black tourmaline. Is it under? Here we go. Protect your life field, guard and recover your energy. So this is basically telling you to please call your power back now. There's a song out there that's even cool. I call my power back now. Mantra, get into it. Dear soul, how tired and fatigued and burned out are you? I am here to tell you that you are not solely responsible for this. I know this because this happened to me my entire life. I was unaware for 48 years what was going on. Without like knowing and solidifying what was going on, I had no idea. So I'm just telling you. Now, if you didn't know, you know now. Now, however, it is time for you to take matters into your own hands. I am the spirit of the black tourmaline who, with strength, fierceness, and physical presence urges you to place boundaries around your living space, and your living space. You should be aware that your daily experiences and the individuals you interact with have a constant resonance in your life. Okay? If you allow events to engulf you without maintaining necessary detachment, you initiate your energy to be compromised. Like going into a place and you feel completely wiped out by the time you get home. Your energy is being drained and siphoned, or you basically sponge up everyone else's bullshit. Energetic hygiene is a huge, that's the big one right now. Okay? Your physical, emotional, and psychological stability can be affected to a point you find it hard to recognize yourself in your reactions. So I'm going to pause here and give you an example. So again, you're going into, let's say, a family dynamic, and you're fine. You're all goody. You're in there a while. Then now you're absorbing, and the other energies are affecting your field, or you're absorbing them. And there's a conversation, and now you're completely reactive. All right. And that's not you. It's the energy and frequency that you have been like souped up in. All right. It's like that toxic soup. All right. It's also true that all this arises throughout life to train your primary strength. So it is a part of your training. Okay. So don't feel sorry for yourself. Be aware, knowledge, wisdom, power. Don't blame others. Don't blame anyone else. Take radical responsibility. So this is me adding some in here. So take radical responsibility for your field, for your energy, for your frequency. All right. Simply take note of the situation and go from there to make things better. Conscious choices. Dear soul, if you allow yourself to be influenced by the energies and the opinions of others, you may struggle to attain clarity, lucidity, and a healthy emotional state, and the freedom to act in your life. Soul's vibrations, sounds, and energies constantly moving and interacting with your external world. The health status of your physical body is very important in this process. So requires healthy eating and activity to maintain your human vessel. How do you transmute this? If you know you sponged everything up, take your socks and shoes off and ground in nature. Hug a tree. Meditate, breath work, salt baths. Our sacred lion friend, with his presence and pride, reminds you how important your sacred living territory is, including your home, your workspace, your driving space, the places you frequent, and your temple. Invasions or intrusions without consent are not allowed. He is ready to make his voice heard in times of need. Speak it. I claim and I call my power back. Speak it out. Use your voice. It's sacred technology. It's a frequency and energy of sacred technology that is you. You have the power to do this. Okay? He is ready to make his voice heard in times of need, either to bring the pack to attention or to retreat alone. He does so without justification, but with great presence and awareness. Carry me with you during the day, and I will restore your vigor in places where you need it, and place me in places where you need it. I will help protect your living space. I advise you to take baths with rock salt. Didn't I just say that? And cleanse deeply. All right, cleanse your space deeply with incense, smudging, sage, palo santo, candles, air, open the windows, elements. Take hold of your strength again. A great act of awareness is required for there to be a breakthrough. To keep me clean, wash me in water, and expose me to sunlight so that I may recharge. We wish for you to embrace life as opportunity to strengthen your resolve and to never underestimate the power of your own voice. I think I just said that. Why am I so fucking psychic? It is your right and your duty to yourself. All right. So this opened a whole new can of worms, 21 minutes in. Thank you, team. I had complete unawareness. I was so fucking asleep. I had no idea that I had been energetically attacked my entire life. But again, this is part of the training. I say thank you. I love you. I just want you to be aware. You have the power to call your back. You have the power to set up your own field in your home, in your car, in your workspace. Crystals, stones. I have them everywhere. Most of my crystals are now gathered on my windowsill on above my headboard. Tourmaline is there. Sometimes I'll sleep with the tourmaline on adjacent to me under a pillow. I will wear it if I need to. But you have these are tools. These are tools that will help with that. But you have the power. I call my power back from people, places, and things. Timelines, dimensions, spaces, portals, and realms. You do not have permission to my energy, to my frequency, to my vitality. I call my power back now. Say it. Speak it. Feel it. Sonic wave that shit out into the collective. And anything, energies, entities, thought forms, whatever, will literally be blasted away. And again, it's not like a return to sender. You are just setting up your pride, your space. You have the power to do that. All right. I had no idea that I was being remote viewed for years. I know now. So now, like I said, when I set up my space, I'm not just calling my power back from here. I'm calling it back from all places, timelines, all the spiritual realms, all of the physical realms. Set that intention. Write that shit down. Speak that often. I actually woke up in the middle of the night as I'm going back to sleep because I really felt like something was, they can't, but it felt like an energy was at a distance trying really fucking hard to peer in. It was more like that remote viewing type peering in. And I just went through I know I'm protected. I've been protected and shielded my entire life. And whatever I've experienced has been part of the training. It's been part of the school, the academics, if you want to call it academics. It's been part of the training. All right. So again, you take control of you. You focus on you. And if you go into a room, you can amplify and shift the energy and frequency. And if you're rubbing entities, energies, thought forms, belief systems, people the wrong way, that's supposed to happen. Because you are there for just that. All right? And you've probably been doing this your whole life likely. And that's why you feel like you know that a space is. So you can make that choice. Do I want to enter this space? And stand in that lioness pride and just authority and just set your energetic field knowing that nothing can touch you? Or are you going to go in and allow all of the energies, the toxic soup, to affect your energetic hygiene? Okay. So somebody needed to hear this because you're probably struggling with feeling maybe emotionally, physically, all of the drainings, because the energetic stuff will settle in the physical body. And if you're rounded enough and you're not cleansing properly and you're not doing the proper energetic hygiene or practices, it can cause dis-ease in the body. And it can cause mental issues. It can cause a whole host of problems. But when you like literally grab the bulls by the fucking horn, by the balls, and stand up, I guarantee you're going to come back and thank me. because it is so empowering. Again, I am here to activate you, to trigger you, to awaken you, to reflect to you, to remind you of how fucking powerful you are. If you weren't, they would have no interest in you. You're cosmic, galactic royalty. You just forgot. Stand in your power. And I'm not talking about from an egotistical place. I'm just coming from a deep spiritual knowing of who the fuck you are. And that no one has the permission to enter or invade your space in any way, shape, or form, whether it be on this physical realm or any other spiritual realms. You have to give that permission. You know that. Know that, feel that, okay? So where did that message land with you as we finish this video? All right, please comment below. I'm so excited to continue to interact with those people that are really taking a little bit of time to share, comment, like, subscribe, whatever. Because again, I do this because I love to, I'm guided to, not because I feel like I have to. It's natural for me to sit down and hit record at this point. And I do it when I'm called to. I don't force it. All right, I might do another video later. I might not. Who knows? I might do one tomorrow. I might not. Who knows? If something feels like it wants to come through, I will let it come through. But it's always for the highest and best good. Always through divine light, love, truth, power, wisdom, knowledge, and remembrance. Not by trying to convince you or chase you down. You can figure that out on your own. Okay? You'll know that in resonance. You'll feel that. Okay? And if not, you're not still here. So I love you. I am you. You are me. And we are getting this shit done. We are building these new foundations one brick at a time. I love you. Take care of you. We'll see you soon. Bye.